Gemini, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-July 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card as usual, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Geminis. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you this week, my guides. Talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end of the reading, I'll pull a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's get this first card out. Let's rock for Gemini, please, my guides. What do we got? Nice and quick. All right, the deck is being a little particular now. For anyone that's new here, I only read jumpers, so pop these little shuffles. There we go. So we have this big card of focus. Now, it does have the wolf and the little Red Riding Hood. That's nothing to be alarmed about, but this is a big card of focus. Whether you're under someone's microscope or someone's under yours, it could just be a focus in general. But we'll talk about that. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about it. So we see the imagery here. We have the big bad wolf in the background. We have a little Red Riding Hood. So, of course, initially this would evoke like warning, warning, danger, danger, but I don't always go that route. To me, this does speak of an object of focus. So maybe there is someone or something that is taking up a lot of your personal focus in this time. Maybe someone is very much focused on you, right? Whether it be work, relationships, or anything else. Like, to me, this is a huge card of something under the microscope. Now, this card could also be similar to like a King of Wands energy when I see it, because it could be spirit saying like, hey, you need to refocus your energy, especially if recently you've been a little scattered, putting a little energy here, energy there, energy everywhere. Spirit might be wanting you to consolidate your energy and put it into worthwhile focuses when this card shows up. So we'll see what shows up in the main part of the reading itself. It's always an interesting vibe when that card shows up. But I always say the first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. So let's shuffle it up here for Gemini here. Mid-July, please, my guides. What do we got? So while we shuffle, let's talk about last week's reading. It was different. I'll say that. It was titled The Deep Regret. And the reason it was called that is there was a big energy within the reading itself of someone feeling regrets. Okay, whether it's an action, whether things they've done in their past. I was picking it up in multiple areas in last week's reading that there might be someone, if not you, that you're connected to that is feeling some sort of sense of regret. So we're going to see what shows up in this week's reading. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Okay, it's always important to remember that. Let's get it going now. Let's get these 3 cards out for Gemini, please. Thank you. Okay, I mean, we're starting with a card that could be very good. We got the Wheel of Fortune in position number 1. Lovely type of energy, one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck, and we are going to talk about it. Let's get you 2 more, though. Okay, that could just be cycle-based. It could be karma-based. Okay, we got the 10 of Swords here. This could represent some sort of pain. We're going to have to see what's up with this card for sure. Let's get one more out here. Interesting stuff, because we have one of the most positive cards, but then we also have a card that could be a little painful. We have the 7 of Swords on the back end. So yeah, we're really going to need to take a closer look at this, Gemini. Okay, especially with the 7 of Swords here as well, because it does have my attention now. I will tell you that. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy intuitive stuff going. That'll really tell us the tale. But moving over here, if we take a quick look at first glance, like I said, we have one of the most positive cards in the whole entire deck, but we got some things that could be warnings, that could be a little dicey, okay, especially with the air, that's of mind, that's of communication. We don't like seeing the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords right next to each other, and that'll make sense as I move through this reading. Hopefully this isn't an energy that you're carrying, but we'll talk about it. Let's start in position number 1, which is the Wheel of Fortune. This card to me is a good luck charm. So regardless if you are going through situations that encapsulate those energies, this could be spirit saying, you got it, you'll get through it, everything will be okay. This is a super angelic type of energy, like guardian angel, you're being watched over, even if you don't know it, even if you don't feel it. The Wheel of Fortune is, like I said, to me, it might seem grim now, but everything could take a big swing in your favor. Or even if it doesn't feel like it right now, something is in your favor with this card. The Wheel of Fortune to me can also represent karmic cycles, karmic changes of life. So when we see karmic cycles, we think of beginnings. We also think of endings. So that never-ending cycle that moves. So we could be seeing karmic archetypes here, and it could be a warning of some sort for someone you're connected to, possibly. But this is never-ending progress with the Wheel of Fortune. So we want to see what's up. It's action-based, it's change-based, for better or worse. Now, as we move to the center of the spread, we have the Ten of Swords. Around here, we do not fear any cards, all right? All cards have positives and negatives. Even those that aren't super familiar with tarot, they know what the Ten of Swords means. It's some sort of pain. It could be some sort of ending, some sort of rock bottom. And it could be of the mental variety. It could even be of the physical. I always say keep your head on a swivel when we have Ten of Swords energy. It could be possible accidents and stuff like that. But generally, I think of pain and endings here. It could be things like betrayal, especially next to the Seven of Swords, like someone who's a liar, someone that you can't really trust, an individual that you have to watch out for because they could get you in the back with this and this right next to it. So we need to watch out for this Ten of Swords. But depending on what clarifies it, this could be something that's already happened, has already elapsed. So the good thing about the Ten of Swords is there's nowhere to go but up. Once you reach this energy, once you've experienced this energy, there's only one way to go, and it's up. Like literally, all better from here. But it can be a warning, okay? Like especially next to the Seven of Swords, we might have a couple of serious warnings here. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Seven of Swords. In its most positive sense, and you know me, I'm an optimist, I'll tell you the positive meanings. This could just be something that's outside of your view. This could be some sort of unknown, unexpected, something you don't quite see just yet, something that hasn't been revealed. This card could come up when things are about to be revealed to you, but this Seven of Swords could also represent a really shisty type of individual. This could represent sneaks, thieves, you know, like people that you really need to keep an eye on with this card, like liars. You get the point. I'm not going to keep piling on. So when we see it next to a karmic card and a Ten of Swords card, now this, like, there could be very powerful karmic archetypes being played out here, okay? Or Spirit could be telling you someone's about to catch a dose for things they've done. I mean, we just really need to dive deeper because there's so much action here and there could be multiple warnings. So with all that being said, Gemini, let's dive deeper. We're going to jump in and clarify. Hopefully for a lot of you, this is something that's already been experienced. I'll lean into that for now, but let's shuffle it up. Let's see what we got here for Gemini, please. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Wheel of Fortune. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Gemini, you can drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Wheel of Fortune time. Why is that wheel here? Why is that wheel here for Gemini? Thank you. Okay. I mean, the karmic archetypes are heavily at play here. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright underneath this. Okay. Yeah, this could be a big karmic warning. Okay. Not saying that it's coming your way, but you might just need to hear that karmic archetypes are going to be playing out lessons or things that you've signed up to experience, even if they're difficult, even if they're rough. The Seven of Pentacles to me could also just represent somebody getting what they deserve, like something that they put for. And not saying you, right? I'm not saying that you're going to experience all this because you deserve. It's nothing like that. This could be someone that may have done you wrong in some sort of way showing up in this reading. That Spirit could just be reassuring you, like, listen, nothing goes unseen, nothing goes unclocked. This is a card of reaping what you sow, what you put forth, you get back in return. It might just be about patience. Now, for some of you, this could represent waiting for the perfect opportunity as well. If we're going to go solely good, this could be somebody like the fruits are about to ripen. They're about to reap those ripe fruits and get their rewards and the gains that they have coming. So we could have very beautiful energies attached here as well. I feel like it's a mix of both. For a lot of you, there could be something you've been waiting on for a long time coming to fruition that will be within grasp. But for another portion of you just need to know that the karmic, not just lessons, but karmic archetypes are in play. Those are very powerful energies, right? And not just for you, but for others around you. Like these are extremely spiritual and source-based types of energies. So it could be a karmic warning. Let's keep pressing forward though, because I really want to see what's up with the 10 and the 7 of Swords. I feel like there's a big chunk of message that could be in there. So let's see what's going on with that 10 of Swords. And maybe you are just waiting on the right opportunity for something. That could absolutely be it. But why is that 10 of Swords here? Thank you. 3 of Swords in reverse. All right. Getting better. Like something could be getting better. Some like really tough pain that you've experienced could be getting better slowly but surely, but it's still lingering. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Now, if this is a situation, a very painful situation, and two people are experiencing it from different spectrums, one person could obviously be taking it a lot harder than the other when we have the 3 of Swords in reverse, clarifying this 10 of Swords. But I do feel like for a number of you, and I've been seeing this through a lot of signs this week, now is a very big time of healing across the whole entire collective. So Spirit might be bringing things up to the surface to us, for us to purposely heal from, okay? Aside from that message of beautiful healing, this could literally just represent that 10 of Swords moment that's happened in the past. Just watch out that you don't repeat things. Like these aren't cycles repeating themselves, because this could be a very important warning, especially when we have so much karmic energy here. Spirit might not be wanting you to repeat these pains from the past. Like recognize old cycles, recognize old patterns, and don't fall into them, especially if you're just getting over something. So we're going to keep moving. I'm not really going to pile on this too much. Obviously, we have some warnings that we should take seriously throughout this. We got karmic, we have heartbreak. Let's see what's up with the 7 of Swords, then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. You know me, I'm going to give it to you straight, but I'm not going to like really dogpile on the message, right? So let's see why that 7 of Swords is here before we get into the recap and shadow card. That 7 of Swords in the mix, please. Thank you. Okay. This could be a person you're connected to that like they are prone to want to take shortcuts. I would also say for a lot of you, you really need to keep an eye on your financials, your monies. People at work, there could be someone out. I don't like saying it like this, but I'm just going to say it how it came up into my head. Like if you're an individual that does work a 9 to 5, there might be someone at work that's like out to get you in some sort. I'm trying not to be a fear monger, but that's just what popped in my head, so I got to give it to you. Just watch out for people at work for sure, because this could be a warning about a very specific individual. Watch your money. But another vibe I'm picking up here with this 7 of Swords and this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, a way you can identify a person that you should be watching out for, that you should be aware of, is someone that is prone to always want to take shortcuts, someone that is prone to always want to take the easy way, the easy route. They're not going to put in the hard work. They're not going to put in the dedication. It's like a hustler type of energy. So watch out for that vibe. If someone you come across this coming week, they have that hustler type of vibe, smooth talker, always looking for a shortcut, watch out for it, because Spirit could be warning you against that person specifically. So we have several different warnings here, but absolutely watch out for like work environments too with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's go through and do a quick recap, because I know a lot of things were coming up. We have several warnings. We have karmic ones, we got serious ones, we got specific people. So maybe Spirit's just trying to give you a heads up here. But if you kindly look in the box position number 1, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the 7 of Pentacles. Now this isn't all bad to me. First off, it does say like, hey, you need to know that now is a time of karmic healing, karmic cycles moving through. Somebody might be getting what they deserve, especially if they've done these things that we were discussing. So like, yeah, there could be karmic warnings at play. But another vibe I was getting was someone waiting for the very perfect opportunity to make some sort of move, wait for luck to be on their side, which could present itself. So some of you, your patience could be rewarded in some sort of way. That's a silver lining. As we move to the center, we got the 10 of Swords clarified by the 3 of Swords in reverse. If this is a situation that two people experience, someone could be taking it much tougher than another. To me, this does also speak about past 10 of Swords moments, and Spirit could be asking you not to make the same mistakes again. But also, this is a huge energy of healing. So Spirit could be bringing pain up to the surface for a lot of people in the collective to really work through. On the back end, we have the 7 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This could be about a very specific person. If you work a 9 to 5, or if you work, this could be someone in your workspace that for some reason they're a little shifty, a little grimy. They might be out to get you in some sort of way. This could be a warning about watching your money, watching your finances. But what specifically, watch out for any individual that seems like a hustler, or they always like to take shortcuts. It's always a scheme. It's always this. It's always that. There's always something at play. Spirit could be warning about any smooth talkers like that. So do with that what you will, Gemini. Let's get into the shadow card. And yes, please take a screenshot of that if you want to look into it further. I recommend it. But yeah, I'm going to get you one card to see what's in the shadows here. Interesting reading. I mean, it happens from time to time, right? Not every reading can be super positive. I'm going to always keep it real with you guys. But let's see what's in the shadows here for Gemini, please. My gods. And I always like to pull a shadow card at the very end. And trust me, I'm not piling on with the messages. Sometimes it's something within that we need to take a look at. Okay, we have the Six of Cups showing up in the shadows. This is one of my cards of memories. Okay, card of past, card of history. So there could be something, and I know it could possibly link with what I was seeing in the main part of the reading itself about not making the same mistakes or reliving the same cycles. For some reason, Spirit could be warning a lot of Geminis about that. The Six of Cups to me is a card of the past, right? Maybe you have, I mean, we all have history. We all have memories that aren't the nicest. We have good and happy memories as well, but remember, we're looking at the shadows. This is something from the past and not the recent past showing up here in the shadows that you might still be holding on to. It could also represent soul connections as well with the Six of Cups. So you might still be feeling the tug of a soul connection with someone that you have a lot of history with. But when I see this in the shadows, it is once again Spirit saying like, hey, just do your best not to make the same mistakes over and over again, or not to make the same mistake twice. So Gemini, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the July subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the June subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air signs readings. But for July, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the Everyday Witches Tarot. Once again, one of my favorite decks and one of the first ones I ever gave away on this channel. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one has your favorite art style? Is it the swords, wands, pentacles, cups, even the major arcana? You'll be entered to win. And at the end of July, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.